Okay, so it seems like recently Ironmouse has been speaking out about some of the previous stuff that has gone on, and you guys will probably know what I'm talking about whenever it comes to the VShojo situation. Now, if you guys don't know what happened, obviously we have a ton of videos covering everything and all the responses from the members of VShojo, but essentially VShojo imploded. It was an old VTuber agency with people like Ironmouse and a lot of other popular English-speaking VTubers, and obviously, yeah, it was found out they were withholding a lot of money from Ironmouse that was supposed to go to charity. I think it's over $500,000, which again is absolutely crazy, as well as, you know, so much more. There's a lot of money that was still owed for like sponsors and things, especially with other talents as well. And also, you know, there was just a lot of misleading stuff too, right? There's you know, lack of communication. There was like obviously trying to put talent against each other, and it was a pretty awful time overall. There's so much more which obviously I haven't said, and of course you guys can go back and watch it if you want to have a little bit more detail on it, but it was a pretty bad time, right? But it seems like ever since you know, the Ironmouse video that originally came out kind of exposing all of this, because how it kind of kick-started was Ironmouse making a video talking about it and discussing her findings, right? She's been pretty, you know, not quiet. She definitely has talked about it in a little bit of capacity, but again, she hasn't really had a long talk about it since then, really, due to obviously a lot of legal reasons or whatever, because of course, there's probably going to be a lot of legal action being taken, and I didn't expect us to hear anything from her anytime soon, but it seems like recently she actually has been mentioning, you know, her former employee, and yeah, this comes from a clip, or employer, sorry, not employee. This comes from a clip from Mousy Gold, so definitely go and follow them. It seems like, yeah, they do a lot of cool clips. But yeah, let's take a look, and then of course we will talk about it.
I don't share much information about my time, because
Her time being a VShojo, by the way.
there were just so many things that happened that I'm just like, but I will tell you I will tell you this one thing. There have been egregious errors that were committed towards me, to the point where I had management send me videos of apology because of the shit that happened, bro. And
Damn.
I still have those apology videos, by the way. I'm just saying. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because, like, some of the shit that went down, bro. Bro, the amount of times that I almost quit, bro. I never told anybody how many times I wanted to quit, man. The amount of times I almost quit, bro. And I know now this shit, people are gonna run with this shit, and they're gonna freaking post it on 1,000,001 drama channels and shit like that. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I didn't say anything. It's the truth. I'm just saying the truth. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say anything. I just said the truth. I didn't say anything bad.
I mean, that's fair enough.
I didn't say anything wrong, because it's the truth. It's what actually fucking happened. But in a way, I'm glad. Actually, no, I'm not glad I stayed. I'm not glad I stayed. I wish I would have fucking left.
So from what she's saying here, which is, like, I guess slightly a kind of new thing, is that this has been boiling over for quite a bit for her, and that she's thought about leaving quite a few times, which again is, you know, I guess she hadn't really mentioned that before, but again, it does make a lot of sense, because there was stuff that was boiling over with some of the other VTubers in VShojo that were also struggling with stuff, as well as, you know, some of the VShojo employees kind of, you know, making up rumors and spreading stuff about some of the other VTubers and things to make them fall out, right? Which of course, it makes a lot of sense, right?
Sure fucking left, bro. There were multiple factors as to why I couldn't leave. I just wish I could have left.
Okay, so she wasn't able to leave. That's fair enough.
And never look back. But anyway. Why, so it's our fault? Yes, it's your fault, chat. This is all your fault. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Bro, and the fact that there were people... Oh my god, I got the agree!
I think I'm more
Bro, there
interested
were
in
people
the
that worked there
gameplay
that
here.
hated
What the
me,
hell?
bro. Hated
gaming.
me. Hated me. Hated me. 100% hated. 100 hated. 100%
Bro, we just
hated my
get a
guts,
gameplay.
bro. that would say the most heinous shit about me.
There we go.
And don't think I don't know it was you, bro.
Oh.
And if you think that I'm talking about you, I probably am.
Damn, I wonder who that's about.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we know that... We know there's a lot of people within VShojo that were spreading a lot of rumors. Obviously, one of them being Motendu, and again, potentially it's them. I don't know if she is specifically talking about them, though. It could be someone else. But yeah.
Who fits, bro? But that's okay. That's okay. You can hate me all you want. It's fine. She's on to me.
She's on to me. That's crazy.
You can hate me all you want, bro. It's fine. I don't hate you. Despite all the shit you've talked about me, I do not hate you. I'm just saying, man. I do not hate you. Roxy too. Roxy feels the same way. Bro, oh my god. Bruh. Let me tell you something, man. Shaking my head, bro. Shaking my head. I don't get how anybody... Oh, there's tons of people that don't like me. There's tons of people that don't like me.
Oh, yeah. No.
It makes me sad. I wish people didn't... Like, I wish people didn't hate me, but there are a lot of people that do not like me.
We definitely saw that from the Stream Awards. You guys remember the Stream Awards drama with all of that kind of stuff going on? People making fun of her. It was like, oh, you know, get out the iPad kind of thing. It definitely is clear that there's a lot of people that do dislike Ironmouse. She's not wrong there, right?
There were quite a number of people that did not like me that worked at that place.
Oh, and also people at VShojo,
anyway,
apparently.
Everything that I said, by the way, all I have to say is I love all the talent that was at that place. And they were all great. Talent, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
The other stuff, perchance maybe not thumbs up.
Okay, yeah. So essentially what she's saying there is that, you know, her experience there was pretty bad. It's been pretty bad for a while, right? She's been thinking about leaving, but due to some certain circumstances, you know, whatever that may be, she couldn't leave, or she didn't want to leave, or there's something that, you know, obviously changed that. And yeah, she's saying that she likes everybody at there, all the talent there. You know, she hasn't had any fallings out because obviously there has been rumors and things spreading around that maybe some of them had fallen out. Whether that was due to extra kind of input from people spreading rumors about them and kind of, you know, trying to make them hate each other, or if it was by genuine actual dislike as well. But again, you know, some people have been kind of spreading that around. But of course, it seems that Ironmouse is pretty chill with everyone, at least that's from what I've found about this. You know, people say, yeah, iron lawyers sweating bullets watching this, I'm sure. And yeah, I do find it pretty surprising that she is talking about this, if she is kind of doing legal stuff. But again, maybe you know, she knows it's fine. I mean, she didn't say anything kind of, you know, untruthful there, at least as far as I know. As long as she's telling the truth, I don't think she has any problem with doing so. But again, maybe they could use it. I don't know. It's a good thing she has evidence of them admitting faults. Her lawyer is going to surf on that during the court case. So imagine being essentially colossal neckbeard that you hate on a girl who one is fighting for her life and your biggest breadwinner. I said 037. I'm just saying, or that's what I have to say. That's what I want to say. Notice this video has 5 minutes remaining. I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? And yeah, a lot of people have been discussing this because it is pretty terrible that this stuff has gone on in the first place. And I think a lot of people have been frustrated with the VShojo situation for quite a while. And I think that, yeah, obviously Ironmouse is also pretty frustrated too, because it seems like this is just like a off the cuff, just talking about it, which I think, yeah, obviously is great, because obviously more people want to know more stuff about what has gone on, right? A lot of people have been discussing this on the VShojo subreddit as well, saying, I wish the VShojo stuff pissed me off. Instead, it just makes me sad because I can't really hate the organization for bringing all the talents I'm so fond of in one place for me to fall in love with, even if they were being short-sighted and pig-headed with their talent. That being sad for them still has the validations as being pissed for them would be. Said there are things I really wish I knew that nobody's talking about because everyone's trying to keep safe legally. This is one of the closest things I've heard to answering my question. She loves all the talent. Granted, she might be saying that to prevent drama. I know Silvervale seemed to hold a grudge against Mouse whenever she left the company. What I really want to know, though, is about everyone's relationships with Melody. After all, she was involved with the creation, granted, probably not much, and only as an early recruiter, but I don't think I see any of the former talents collaborate with Mel since the breakup. And she was the last one to put out a statement. Granted, she was in the middle of moving to Japan, and now she's got a lot of stuff that she has to make sure of, like her visa, and she still hasn't found a permanent place to live, so she can't do 3D because Vicon gear is expensive to set up and calibrate. Not going to do that in a temporary Airbnb. It's just Mel was my production to VTubers. The Say So Mel even didn't find out about that stuff until after I was already hooked. So yeah, obviously a lot of people just kind of, wondering what's going on with the dynamic, between some of the VTubers that were at VShojo and how they are now. Now, obviously, yeah, Mel says very importantly at the end there that she is friends with, or that she loves all the talent, not that she's friends with, that she loves all of the talent. So maybe, it also could be just a one-sided thing as well. If people really are speculating that one certain VTuber dislikes Ironmouse or whatever, she could like them and, they don't like her back or something. That could also be the case, right? Because she never says like they're all friends, because of course sometimes that can't happen. Sometimes you can't be friends with everybody. But again, she says that she loves all the talent, which I guess is a positive thing to take from that, right? But obviously it does also imply that there's a lot of staff members that maybe, or say a lot of staff members, maybe some staff members that weren't so great there, which obviously we know some of them. But they say Mel is in Siren's current Cobblemon server along with some others. Mel's raided Mousy at least once since the company collapsed, and Mousy treated her the same as she always did. So yeah, obviously, yeah, maybe it's also like with the Project Melody stuff, it could also just be a coincidence, right? She's got a lot of circumstances going on, like the Japan move. Sometimes it's just hard to, to interact with these guys, especially after all of this kind of stuff. And maybe as well, she maybe wanted to distance herself from it because maybe she felt kind of bad because of her involvement in the creating of VShojo and all of that kind of stuff, right? A lot of people are discussing that one, saying her name starts with Iron for a reason. We only support those who have souls left inside and not the ones that don't and make terrible decisions after another. I said Iron within, Iron without. So I said, I'm still heartbroken about VShojo. I feel like an absolute fool for thinking they were any better than other corpos. I said, we all felt like fools. Trust me, I was no better than you were, which, yeah, that's how a lot of fans feel, right? They say Mouse is a trooper. That entire situation was, fucked. They say, indeed, I watched the entire video and it's infuriating. I can't believe that she was constantly treated this way behind scenes. So many times that she considered quitting too. It's crazy. Which, yeah, 100% true. And I think obviously the kind of like taking from charity and stuff like that was probably the final kick in the teeth, right? That obviously then led to where we are now, right? They're saying it's hard to imagine people in VShojo hating her. I guess she may butted heads with some people standing up for herself and for others. I'm glad she had no issues with any of the talents, though. I actually have to wonder how much stuff Moten do was stirring up between talents, or at least trying to, since that seems to be his MO, which, yeah, 100% is the case, right? And I think that is why it has ended up being a little bit of a turbulent time between, talent and staff and whatever, is because of people like Moten do, who have obviously, been stirring up kind of rumors and drama and stuff between people, which obviously does not help whatsoever. They say, do we know how it ended? Has it even ended legally? That only time will tell. Her previous employer is nothing but a shell of itself, let alone a PR scraps the weird CEO and tech lead have. They don't have any resources to file out for bankruptcy. As for the legal battle, well, only those involved know. So yeah, obviously it'll be interesting to see what goes on with that. I say which Zen and Mouse could make up. I think for me, the alleged issues between them hurt more still. Again, I don't know if there's any issues with them, but again, it seems like there's been, some rumors going on between, oh, this person isn't hanging out with this person, which again could be the case, but also there is many, coincidences that also happen as well. Maybe, they didn't really interact before that much. Maybe they didn't really want to interact with them anyways, but they had to because obviously they're part of the same agency. Again, that could be multiple things. And again, obviously, IML does say at the end of the video, she loves all of the talent. So if she's saying that, then that does include even people like Zentraya and that, which people obviously are speculating, they may have fallen out or something, which again, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe not, it could be completely false and they could be getting along completely fine. I don't know. But, obviously we have to go off what IML says, and that's that she loves all of the talent. So you know, that's essentially it, right? But yeah, that's essentially all there is for this clip. I just kind of wanted to cover it because I thought this was a pretty important update to the whole Ironmouse situation in VShojo. And yeah, just the mention of them has been a pretty, crazy kind of thing. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code KAZO, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.